like saying that. But anyway, I'm back, and yeah, hopefully I'll get a decent amount of people watching. Last time only one person watched, because that's why I stopped the stream kind of early on, and I didn't get too much done. Because it's just not that interesting when you don't have as much people watching. Even the person that was watching was quiet, didn't say anything. So yeah, they'll get more than one person watching. Also watch out. I really don't like that one. Come on. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? I could sprint up there, but that means I could get chased by the water monster, which is not very good. Oh, there's just two people watching. Wonderful. Now I'm trying to hide from this so-called water monster. I'm thinking what to do, because if I jump into the water, I'll get chased by him, and if I don't get out of the water fast enough, I'll die. So should I sprint over there to those boxes? Because I probably shouldn't waste so much oil, because, you know, oil is a precious commodity in this game. So, should I do that? Should I sprint over there to those boxes? Yeah, I will. Apparently he was waiting there. Not very nice. Yeah, he can see me, and he waits for me. I'm in a pretty desperate case. A wound is bleeding badly. Okay, more of that. Hopefully I'll get some oil soon, because we're close to running out. Look at them skills. I can do parkour. Wonderful. heavy gate. Great, I have to go back, apparently. Yep. I can't lift that, can I? I don't hear it. I cannot lift that. I'll have to go back. I wonder why I can't pick up these boxes. I don't think I can jump back either. For sure. I'm wasting a lot more oil than I should be. What to do? Mechanism. Well, that would make that. Apparently when you're sprinting, the distance over which you jump is much larger. Which is pretty good. Crap. If I jump over, well, I'm going to die now. I cannot see a single thing. Wonderful. Should I just let myself die now? I haven't died yet. I'm gonna go mad if I stay here too long. Oh, guess I'll just let myself die. There we go. Keep out of the water, I know that. I ran out of oil. I don't have any oil. Shit. Oil. good at all. I'm stuck on a barrel. If you cut through it. I was on something. Dead flesh can act as a distraction. Well, I can't see a single thing, so I cannot do that. How am I supposed to see? Like, look at that. This is pure darkness. Finally, oil. Wish I could drag around blocks, but I can't. My sanity's gonna be a slight headache. Look at it. Can you see anything? There we go. Wonderful. Dead flesh can act as a distraction, I know that. I've been trying to do that, but the thing is, I cannot see a thing. I cannot see a single thing. And I'm expected... No more oil, unfortunately. None at all. Maybe I should put up the brightness. Yeah, that looks nice. There. Now I can at least see something. Sorry if people consider that as cheating, but like, I cannot see a single thing. What do you expect me to do? Seems the monster is gone. Okay, then the monster is over there. Jesus, when will I finally get out of this area? Got something here. Picked up hollow needle. Simple rock. Lock picked up. There we go. Finally, jeez. Okay then, so the water monster's gone.
Hi, I am Tapio, and I made monster sounds and vision sounds for this game.
Oh, it's called a water lurker, apparently.
I think it was pretty fun to make.
This level is the high point of the lurker build-up, which sort of started in an entrance level with the slime appearing. It's supposed to be a sort of roller, designed to be easy enough to be completed on the first try. Yet, it should also be stressful. Many of the things in the level that seems like you barely make it are just scripted to be there.
Well, I barely made it. Walk the path, run. Okay then. I didn't even know there was a water monster. Oh, water lurker, as they call it. Here. Apparently there is. I have to go do something, I'll be back. be some sort of a chase scene. You're chased by the water lurker. You're not meant to do the sneaky stuff. See? Got an achievement. Escape artist. Oh, finally I'm out of that place. But still, I have no oil. And if I'm meant to be in an area where I don't seem to... yeah.
This is the second hub level of the game, and is supposed to give some contrast to the stressful lurker encounter. We think building up contrast like this is extremely important for the horror movie.
Oh, apparently I can touch the water.
Only by seeing a bright level can you appreciate the dark one, and so on. If you do not do this, player will get used to the stuff and the effect will lessen greatly.
Okay, well, hopefully... apparently we got ourselves a chest of materials. Finally. Tinder boxes. Oh, don't really use tinder boxes that often. But... hopefully nothing too scary will happen recently, because I'm not one that likes doing these sort of things. These games are just... they're psychological games. There's actual physical monsters in it, but you don't meet them as often as in most horror games.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
By the way...
good. This ride might be a little longer.
Do you know, I don't really feel that enthusiastic playing, because there's no actual point. Like, at some point, like, I'm not even sure how to say this sort of stuff, but I don't really have an enthusiastic voice. That's probably one reason why a lot of people don't watch me. Oh, look, an elevator. Hopefully it won't lead to anything. It's not working. Wonderful. Just gonna get the lay of the land before I proceed, because you never know, all kinds of stuff can be inside these places. It's kind of strange. Got a baby face with a centipede body and wings. Sort of messed up stuff. Do people like that? Okay, I've already been there. Just trying to know this sort of place, because this is a new area. New areas. Guest room.
In the original pitch, Herbert was a fairly important character, but it didn't really reflect in the games, so we tried a few different things to incorporate him, but it never really made any sense. Herbert was important to Daniel's background, but in the end he didn't have any impact on the story happening right now, that is, the conflict between Daniel and Alexander. So most of his things was cut during the last stage of production.
Okay then, well, I'm just gonna go check out these rooms. Oh, I don't like this place already.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Seems this journal has got more oil. They're preparing me for something, and I'm guessing I won't like that something. Oh, so you checked the entire place. The room's a mess. Oh, laudanum. That's important if I'm low health.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible.
Wonderful.
The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Wonderful. So they were attacked by something. Something not too nice. Oh, look here, a wardrobe. You can hide in these when a monster's nearby. See, and you can see a little gap in through there. Clothes. No. I should always look out for oil, because oil is very important. Oh, crowbar. Tinderbox.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating in minutes.
Jeez,
How could I
sorry.
have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Okay, that's strange. Okay, I've already checked here, haven't I? Okay, nothing special right here. I found some laudanum though, which... tinderbox. Wonder why they have so many tinderboxes. Like, these things look strange. Smashing. Oh yeah, you can smash pots and pans to check inside them. You can find all kinds of stuff. Well, you can also make distractions when there is monsters nearby. Oh, this room's in a mess. Wine and all that sort of stuff everywhere. Not the best. But at least I'm safe. Well, for now anyway. There's a lot of bugs. Those bugs make due to a broken lock. Okay then. I can't move that out of the way. Nothing. Oh, nothing here. Nothing of any use other than that laudanum and some tinder boxes. I think there was some oil. Not sure. As I said, this game isn't always just about monsters and all that sort of spooky stuff. There's puzzles, and in between them there's scary stuff. Or some stuff that plays with your mind a bit. Okay, this room I do not like. This area specifically. These rooms I don't like. It's spooky and dark. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened. As I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer, I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as if it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox compared with thin stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Aldzat, or whatever, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Wonderful. Oh, and in most of these letters I'll try to read, but when I'm in a stressful situation I won't read them as much. It looked like there was something there. Okay. I'm in good health. How about my sanity? Crystal clear. Wonderful.
This map was one of the most fun to make because of the rooms have more objects than we usually add in a level. I think the first two rooms was pretty good, just because of this. But we can't add this many objects in every room in the game, because that would, first of all, be very demanding on your PC's performance, and a lot of our players doesn't have gaming rigs.
Blood.
Secondly, it wouldn't make sense if
Not
every
too
room,
good.
however, was a storage. We also try very hard to vary the levels and rooms as much as we can do. This level was also the first time in the game the player had any contact with outside. So for this part I had to make a couple of different wall pieces, a pine tree and a breakable version of the window. And I can talk a little bit more about the breakable window here. When creating breakable objects like this, we have to first of all break the model by splitting parts up and creating pieces. Like on this window, it has a lot of wood parts that are loose after it breaks. Those parts are remodeled into broken versions, and in the broken version of the window they're actually hanging in the air at the same place they were when the window was whole. After modeling those and exporting the model into cloud format, which our engine handles, I use our in-house model editor to set each wood part up with a body for collision, and I also add weight for it to behave realistically.
The decision to have the player go outside in this map started out as a quick and dirty idea for some sort of puzzle. However, it turned out very nicely, and to see the trees really gives a feeling of being in a castle.
When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries from where I came. Mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and
reward for finishing the puzzle.
Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate.
And it gives this feel of being a part of a larger world.
Spooky. Okay. Flow crystal rod. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up and down. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Dirty steam set function, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machinery will not check configuration until all rods are okay. I need 3 materials. I already got 1, so that's 1 out of 3. Wonderful. Okay, that's it. I don't think we need anything else from here. Well well then. It seems the trees are covered with the mucus stuff. Jeez, I almost fell there. Not too. I've already been there. Don't think I've checked that. Oh, I missed this letter. Canis lupus familiaris. After a short study, it is clear the agitation found among human can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress which seems to trigger an indigenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is provided in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that unlimitedly augments their experience of terror. Wonderful. Torture. Apparently you can get energy from torture. Isn't that just wonderful? It looks creepy. No. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment, the antiquarian's latest findings yielding nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest, and I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Animals are easier to get than humans. Okay. Well, almost forgot to loot this stuff. But I've missed a tinderbox. Oh, look here, bones. A slight headache. It was crystal clear a minute ago, but apparently a little bit of bones can creep you out. Nope, nothing here. It's time to get out of here. To keep me sane. Wonderful. Oh, it's time to go to other places. Anything interesting? Wait, have I gone here yet? I don't think I have. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have. These are the archive tunnels. I don't want to go there. That's the place with the water creature. So I haven't actually gone here yet. That's the storage. I'm gonna check that. It's still morning, so I'm kind of tired. Even though it's morning, I'm still tired. I had to wake up quite early today to do some stuff. This might be a little creepy.
There's a lot of elements here working together. Not only does the player enter the darkest level yet, they'll also come up against a dark part of Daniel's memories. We've tried to have all aspects of the level work towards this goal. Hopefully it creates an oppressive and disturbing field.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home.
Yeah, I remember this place. This.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
I remember this place. This is where I'll meet the monster. Blocked. Fuck. I remember this from one of PewDiePie's videos. I know not the best place, but I remember that somewhere in this area we'll meet the monster. As the developer said, one of the darkest of memories. Equipment, instrumentes. Spooky. Don't like this place that much. I'll get that. I'm just gonna check, because you never know, all kinds of stuff can be in here. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is to mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Well, apparently you can kill Agrippa in one of the endings. If you kill him, something will happen. That's all I know. Okay, that's spooky. Half-open door. Oh. It's a rusted shut. Damn it. Would have wanted some beer, but you know. A drill part. Wonderful. A lot of tinder boxes. I wish they would give you oil as often as they would give you tinder boxes, because it seems they mostly give you tinder boxes and no oil. Wine. Nothing spooky. Surprised. Drill part. Some items can be combined. How do you do that? You can combine 2 items together. How do you do that again? Like, okay then. Find all the parts first. Okay, so there's more than just 2 parts. On my oil I have a decent amount of oil left, so shouldn't be too scared just yet. Yes, running out of oil can be scary, as you probably might know. Crying. I hate crying. It's spooky. How many? I've got 8 tinder boxes. I think I've gotten here already, haven't I? It won't budge. Wonder why. Oh shit. I said, monsters. Wonderful. And it's good that I actually prepared before that, because if apparently it might be because you got that part, that drill part, to explore the area even more while the monsters are there.
Yes, the shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
And we actually get to meet the Amnesia monster, or most iconic one. Okay, I'm still missing 2 parts. But I've got a drill for some reason. Small carpenter's drill. It's locked. Damn it. Don't tell me I have to go back into the monster room. 'Cause if I do, then wonderful. Just as you find now, I really don't like seeing the monster that much.